Prime Minister Modi is expected to address the Indian community about where India-Russia ties are going and what their place in it is at a special community event in Moscow. But here are the 5 big items on the India-Russia agenda that you need to watch out for when Prime Minister Modi meets with Russian President Vladimir Putin at the annual summit between the two countries. The first is the geopolitical context, given that Prime Minister Modi has made this his first stop as a bilateral visit since reassuming power. India will look for answers on the Russia-China growing relationship, given India and China's own tensions. But there's also the sub-context that NATO leaders, Ukraine President Vladimir Zelensky, other leaders who are part of the Western sanctions are all meeting there in Washington. The second item is really about dealing with the Ukraine war and all that has followed. India making a particular statement about Indians who have been misled into being recruited onto the war front, and India really wants an expeditious discharge of these men who are part of the Russian military at present. 3, we're expecting talks on trade, payment, and currency issues that will drive the conversation in a sense on how to take trade forward given international sanctions between the two and somehow balance the bilateral deficit. 4th is about energy ties between the two, and Prime Minister Modi will be seeking more committed, more predictable discounts as well as long-term contracts when it comes to India's import of both oil as well as LNG. And the 5th is about connectivity, not just the INSTC that connects the two between via Iran, but the Chennai-Vladivostok Maritime Eastern Corridor that connects India to the northern route as well as the Arctic. All of those issues are areas where both leaders are expected to announce several agreements, as well as take away from the 22nd annual summit between the two countries in Moscow. I'm Suhasini Heather.